As the United States prepares to transition from one president to another, a transition is also underway on how the EU will work with the US. A reboot of the transatlantic alliance. A draft plan from the Commission plans to revitalise that partnership, but burying the tensions of the Trump era and focusing instead on working together in 5 key areas: fighting the coronavirus pandemic, enhancing economic recovery, combating climate change, upholding multilateralism and shared values, promoting peace and security.
I would say in Brussels there is already a lot of enthusiasm about this report coming out. As AmChemEU and our member companies, we definitely welcome this. We've been asking and striving for a closer relationship for so long, and it's certainly been testy times over the last 4 years, so this is a welcome development. If I may, just to stress how important the transatlantic relationship is, which is why we're so enthusiastic about this. It creates jobs, prosperity, growth, and provides security on both sides of the Atlantic.
And while differences, particularly on trade and the dominance of the digital giants, will persist, not least of all on data protection and taxation, there will likely be a renewed joined-up approach to China.
And I think, obviously the Biden administration will pay a lot more attention to a set of issues where the Trump administration simply wasn't that interested on human rights and so forth, relatively speaking. And so there's a lot that can be done together. And I think they're trying to lay the groundwork for that kind of a productive conversation. It doesn't necessarily mean that American policy towards China is going to be any softer. If anything, it's conceivable that it'll continue to get tougher and tougher. But will Europe and the United States be on the same page for most of that? I think, this exercise is about trying to improve the odds.
The 11-page draft document is an attempt to move on, but also to move back to a more familiar transatlantic relationship. Leaders will decide whether to endorse the plan at the Council meeting next week, before a possible joint EU-US diplomacy summit next year. Darren McCaffrey, Euronews, Brussels.